Hi, a very warm welcome to all our viewers. With the onset of the COVID crisis, governments and organizations across the world have rapidly accelerated their technology journey to cloud adoption. We at NASSCOM have embarked on a cloud advocacy mission to engage with the cloud ecosystem through conferences, regional connects, research papers, and advocacy programs. We have a series of high profile interviews of global thought leaders, technocrats, and cloud practitioners to discuss on their take on the sets of challenges and opportunities in the current cloud environment. My name is Vibhu, and it's my great privilege to invite Mr. Jonathon Dixon, Vice President and General Manager, Asia Pacific, Japan, and Greater China at Cloudflare Inc., to share his thoughts and provide insights into the cloud and the associated security framework. Jonathon, a very warm welcome, and thank you for taking time for this discussion.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really look forward to the discussion. And you introduced me correctly, 20 years plus in the industry. A real privilege to be leading Cloudflare's efforts across Asia Pacific, Japan, and Greater China. Prior to that, I headed up AWS's enterprise business across the region, and then spent almost 10 years at Cisco running their telco and cloud business, and before that at IBM. So I've been fortunate to work with companies through great market transitions and really enjoying my time at Cloudflare.
That's great, Jonathon. Jonathon, I'd like to begin by asking that as businesses are going for cloud adoption, they are concerned about the larger risk arising out because of this. And in this context, how important is the security factor? And do you think that a thing like ZTNA will mitigate some security concerns while providing secure solutions?
Very good question. Look, so let's think about this. So the move to multi-cloud or hybrid cloud world, coupled with bring your own devices, policies, and the mobile workforce, has two big implications. So the first one is identity and access management. And it's critical to know who has access to which resources. And then secondly, it's the complexity of these environments. It means that a single pane of glass for managing security is vital. So just on zero trust, and it is a bit of a buzzword and it's new and it's sassy, but companies have traditionally used the castle and moat approach to security, creating a barrier between the enterprise network and these external threats. Now that applications have moved to the cloud and more employees have moved outside of the office, even more prevalent now in these COVID times, the model is broken. So employees are frustrated with the speed and experience of VPNs, and then I'm now really enjoying the life I have, leveraging some of the technologies that are possible. So today's new landscape requires a zero trust approach, where organizations do not automatically trust any requests to corporate data or resources, and instead we verify every attempt to connect the corporate system before allowing them access. So we've announced a solution called Cloudflare One, which gives our customers a suite of zero trust solutions to enable fast and safe connections to workplace applications, and allows teams to use the application without exposing it to the public internet, making personal devices safe for business use and work in any environment with any cloud provider, which is pretty cool, especially in this sort of multi-cloud environment. So if you think about you're a person, you're a business, you're a government, cybersecurity matters. And while in general, the media has been covering cybersecurity more and more over the past 5 years, businesses and governments have been dealing with this for a long time. And while the attack vectors may change, the technology used to solve these problems has gotten really good. And so that's how we're helping customers. This is a crazy stat, but we stop about 87 billion threats every single day across millions of internet properties on our network. And that's the power of technology, and that's how we're helping to solve this problem.
Great. Jonathon, so now I understand that, while each client has different needs in today's time. So like you said, one size fit all approach is no longer viable. So what, according to you, are the major challenges faced by global leaders in building the next gen cloud innovation capabilities, so as to say, while rebooting for the work from home or work from anywhere now?
Yeah. So I suppose on the heat of the global pandemic, some countries, especially across the region we live in, this very dynamic region, are finding it difficult to establish the new normal, whether that means keeping the workforce remote, welcoming them back into the office, or trying to find applying the hybrid environment. And that's what we're doing at Cloudflare. So with the ever-shifting safety and compliance requirements to consider, we have to remain flexible in order to accommodate a wide range of working styles and obviously cultures as well. They need to prepare for challenges of this hybrid working environment, first and foremost, by helping employees connect secure and swiftly to corporate networks wherever they may be working from. So this isn't an easy task, and security teams within enterprises, within public sector agencies need to be able to protect networks from data loss, malware and phishing, manage user access to sensitive corporate applications and data, and do this all while still guaranteeing a fast, seamless experience for remote employees. And then we talked about cyber attacks. So this complicates and continues to increase in size and frequency and sophistication, threatening to take down businesses that lack adequate threat detection and prevention capabilities. I gave you one stat in my last question, that in the first quarter of 2020 alone, we blocked over 1.2 trillion cyber attacks across the entire Asia Pacific region. So 1.2 trillion cyber attacks. And so if we think about Asia Pac, and we continue to grapple with exponential growth of their online user base, and the companies strategize to find the right hybrid working solution for their employees, keeping internet properties available and secure is not just crucial, it's now necessary. And this is how we're helping again. You know, we strive to make a better internet by providing services that improve security, performance, and reliability of anything connected to the internet.
Right. 1.2 trillion.
1.2 trillion. It is crazy. I actually double clicked on that and I was like, are you sure you're correct? Yeah. And I made sure that I cannot use that stat with it absolutely being ticked off. And that is a stat that actually was protected, which is pretty impressive.
Very impressive indeed. So just building on my last question.
And scary as well, and scary, more importantly.
Yes, indeed. But with cloud security, I believe Cloudflare does intend the more the merrier. So that's good.
Yeah.
So just building on my last question and taking on the innovation capabilities, how important do you think is the role of strategic partners in making these innovations possible?
They're the lifeblood of partners. Partners are super important to any sort of vendor like ourselves. Okay, so there's very critical roles that they play in helping us build a better internet for our customers worldwide. And our partners around the world have helped organizations adjust to seize new opportunities. They extend our solutions. They provide comprehensive protection around remote access. They accelerate the websites, and they help protect business critical applications in addition to the technology we're building. So our Cloudflare channel partners deliver our security, performance, and reliability solutions with a broad range of value-added services and managed services, which is super important. Then we also have Cloudflare Alliance partners embedded Cloudflare into their applications, which is super cool. And again, building on this ecosystem. So partners for us vary in sizes and markets. So we have global system integrators, including like the IBMs, the Rackspaces, the Wipros of the world, which provide a critical service to our enterprise customers. Then if I think around India, for example, we're working with local partners like Value Point Solutions and BlazeClan Technologies, who I also work with at AWS, and have really deep cloud native building skills. And they can serve not only top end of enterprise, but the SMB, the digital native, and the startup segments as well. Partners for us are something that we're completely committed to. And we're always, making sure that, we're engaged together as we go and serve our customer base.
Great. So, Jonathon, my next question is on this, this great war on talent that is going on. So while cloud is being scaled at a very rapid pace, the talent capabilities is still a reason to worry, I reckon. What do you think are the barriers to scaling unique talent capabilities in the cloud industry? And what steps are you taking in your organization at Cloudflare in this direction?
It's something that I saw as a challenge when I was at Cisco back in the days when they're moving from sort of contact centers to cloud-based contact centers, for example, or private to hybrid clouds, similarly at AWS and now at Cloudflare. Because cloud, as you said, is the new normal. However, there's still significant amount of legacy infrastructure, especially with enterprises and public sectors that require skills, worst case, to keep the lights on. And additionally, these customers or organizations, have a lot of legacy debt, and they've built a buy versus build culture, I think you need to think about. And these could be ingrained by decades of outsourcing relationships, or I'll call complex sort of outcome-based partner solutions, which mean they haven't had to have that building DNA themselves. So once customers commit to a cloud-first policy, that leadership within their respective organizations needs to be convicted behind that strategy and understand the importance of investing in skills. And that's more than just hands on keyboards. So think around promoting an agile agile sort of culture. Think around deploying minimal viable products and iterating, and realizing the core benefits of an MVP cloud digital approach is the ability to fail fast and build and limit the blast radius, hence embracing failure and have an environment that encourages people to build. And when they do fail, learn from it. And they're the ones that are going to come digital first and realize all the benefits of moving truly digital and seeing the innovation that they can deliver for themselves, as well as, most importantly, their customer base. So as I said, been very fortunate to be in the heart of many market transitions with Cisco, with Amazon Web Services, and running their enterprise business, helping enterprises modernize and realize efficiencies at scale. And now today at Cloudflare, where we're really leading the final frontier around modernizing security and networking, and still the combination is skills. So what are we doing about it? We're building an associate solution engineering program within the region as a first. We're rolling this out across Southeast Asia, Australia, and then next year into Beijing. And then similarly, we're working with partners to upskill them so they can help our customers. And then we're letting customers build on our global network so they can solve problems at the edge, leveraging the power of this, as I said, this huge global network that spans north of 200 cities across the world in 100 countries. It's very, very important skills.
Indeed they are. And Jonathon, thank you so very much. These were great insights. And thank you so very much for taking out time for this discussion. And we hope to host you soon in a physical event like the good old days,
Yes, I am missing the old days of meeting physically and the death by video call. But really great to talk today, Vibhu, and really appreciate the opportunity and look forward to keeping part of this community moving forward. So thank you.
Likewise. Thank you so very much, Jonathon. And with that, it's a wrap on this particular discussion. Do stay tuned to NASSCOM on our social media handles on LinkedIn and Twitter for more such exciting interviews and updates. Goodbye and thank you.
Thank you.